Good morning. Welcome to the Mahwah Public Library. We're here today together, whether in class or at home, to do our chair yoga class. My name is Joan, and as we set ourselves into the class, if you have blocks, put them underneath your feet. Walk your feet so that the toes are on the block and you're at the edge so you have a little bit of space. If your feet are long and the heel's better to be off. And then sit up nice and tall, relax your shoulders down. Tuck your lumbar spine. Now when you tuck your lumbar spine, which is the curve of the back, notice if your jaw tightens. So you're going to take the tip of your tongue and place it behind your two front teeth and relax the jaw. Keep the lips soft and the teeth unclenched. And close your eyes and feel how you are today. Notice what needs some attention. Swallow and see if you have tension in the back of your throat, back of your tongue. Feel the space around your eyes, center of the forehead. Pay attention to the back of the head, back of the neck, the ears, across the shoulders, front and back, and on the top. Feel your arms and notice if you feel like one shoulder is higher than the other. Bring your awareness down the back of the spine and notice how you're sitting in the chair. And if you're leaning a little bit forward, see if you can just release a little more back into the chair and then settle a little more into how you're sitting in the chair. And notice if one hip feels higher than the other. Now I can feel my right hip's a little bit higher. Remember, hips and shoulders, especially diagonally, are connected. Feel your legs, the bottoms of your feet. And now just do a little side to side, small and gentle. Just a little rocking, small and gentle rocking. Use the back of the chair to massage that back space. And then come to center and pause. Bring your arms out to the side. Make sure you have enough room. And use that back of the chair to rock again. So you're pressing gently into that space between the shoulder blades. Keep the elbows soft. And as you're doing this, notice if something engages in a tight way. So your jaw can connect into a little bit of a tight feeling sometimes. So you want to pay attention to the action and reaction you get. Now when you roll palm, right palm down, left palm up, look just up gently. Notice now the feel of your neck. So as you rotate side to side, if you have particular neck issues, you just make it small and gentle. Swallow gently. Remember, teeth are not engaged. Now when I come back to the right side, I'm going to look down and stretch that left arm up and over, just starting small because we want to warm up the body and the spine. And we do a few of these here. And try to keep your back against the chair, but my right arm, when I roll over, will move away from the back of the chair, but the opposite shoulder stays glued to it. One more, and just see if you can get a little bit of a stretch here through that side body. Good. Now when I come forward, I want to roll forward. Now curl your spine and just tuck your nose toward your knees. And then when you come down as low as you want, stretch the spine as long as you can. And stretch those arms. Engage the belly and the back muscles. Inhale, lift up. Lean back into a gentle back bend. Exhale, just straight out. See if you can stretch straight through the length of the arms and the spine to the hips. Inhale, lift up. Last one. Gentle reaching back forward. Now when I come forward, any amount, if I can let my torso rest right on the tops of my thighs, I release my arms down. My head's an extension of the spine. Without looking at my arms, I notice whether my right arm and my left arm are the same length, and I wiggle until I feel I can stretch it down Wiggle the fingers. Now my gaze can be to the floor. And now roll the palms a little bit and the hands in and out. Good. Scoop the hands, inhale, lift up. Big breath. Now move your arms in a big circle all the way down. Push down anything that doesn't work for you. And then gather something that's going to fill you up so that you can feel replenished. And you pull down that sensation of connection that will help support you through this day. Inhale, lift up. Exhale the breath and push down like you're pushing against the air. Remember, air takes up space, so you want to make it feel like you can push the things away, but fill yourself up at the same time with something positive. Bring your arms out to the side, straight out to the side. Now we're going to do a reverse swan dive. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it down like your wings are coming down to your feet. Inhale, scoop the arms, but the palms up. Exhale, roll the palms down. Inhale, one more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Pause. Slide the fingers right up to the tops of the knees. Give yourself a little space behind your chair so you have room to rock. And begin to lift your feet. So maybe you can feel that sensation of leveling out through the sitting bones. And as you rock gently from side to side, if your eyes are closed and you're comfortable, that's fine. But if you feel like it's throwing off your center of balance, your gaze is soft down and just resting on a spot on the floor in front of you. And then pause. Little circle here. Roll it around. So we want to stir the pot. Move out something that's making your sitting bones feel out of balance, and then pause and bring yourself to a spot where you feel connected, focused, and aligned. Good. Begin to twist to the right side. Start small, and then opposite side. Just a little twisting. Remember, whenever you do twists, if you have osteopenia, osteoporosis, fragile bone syndrome, if you have anything that impacts your bone quality, then you twist less. You can choose not to do it at all or make it very small and slow. Now, if you're comfortable and you can do more, I'm going to leave my left hand on my right leg and bring that arm forward and down. And maybe I want to sweep a little more and look toward my thumbnail, but I make it as big or as small as I need it to be. You're going to feel this through the back, up through the ribs, into the shoulder blades. So be mindful if you have shoulder issues or you have any rib pain, whatever, you monitor and do only what is good for you. One more on each side. So one more to the right and one more to the left. Pause. Hands right on the knees, curl the spine, small. Inhale, we move right into our cat and dog. Inhale on the lift. Exhale, curl and release into the back body. Inhale, lift up. Don't throw your head back too far. Keep the jaw unclenched. Feel like you're just moving like a wave of water. It's effortless. I'm moving up and I'm stretching up the length of the spine, and I'm exhaling and I'm curling so that I get a little more space from the tailbone all the way up to the base of the neck. And as I curl, perhaps I want a little more so I can roll forward. Now I don't go beyond. If what I was doing before works for me, that's where you stay. So you find the rhythm that works best for you. Today, remember, your body shifts from day to day for health, medication, whether you're tired or whether you're dehydrated or whether you have an injury. So you're mindful that you can support and promote good health, flexibility, and stability. Inhale with the breath. When you lift up and you exhale and you curl back, just ripple the spine up, little circle, and notice now how that feels. I'm moving around center, I'm balanced and supported. Nothing can and will knock me down because I move out of the way with the intention that I am taking care of myself from the inside out. And then pause when you get to the back of this rotation and roll the other way. And just notice the sitting bones. And as you breathe, as you're rotating around, you're mindful and breathing with intention, and you're keeping that jaw disconnected. When you come to the back of this rotation, you pause, notice how you feel. Only if it's comfortable for you. If you keep it right where you were before, that's great. I'm going to angle my feet a little bit. This time I'm going to curl my spine and maybe roll a little deeper. Now, you keep it where it's most comfortable for you. So if any of the other variations are a better option, there's no judgment. This is about your practice on your mat, in your chair on this day. And just feel the sensation that you're lifting up with ease, and you're exhaling, and you're releasing anything that needs to be stretched out. Inhale, lift up, take a breath on the lift. Exhale, push out all the air. One more. Inhale, lift it up. When you lift up this time, elbows in, take a breath. 1, 2, 3, just like it crests at the top. And then you exhale, and when you curl it back, 1, 2, 3, then ripple it up. Good. Bring your arms out to the side, roll the shoulders. Now, if you have chairs without arms, even better, but we have these chairs, and we're making the best of it, so you may have to bring your arms out a little wider. So roll those shoulders around, and then when you come back to the bottom, we reverse the circle. Take a breath with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Bring your arms out. We're coming right into star pose. So I look to the right and to the left to make sure my arms are in alignment. I don't want to collapse into the lungs. Nice tall posture. Roll. So we wring out the washcloth. Now notice, if you do this, if there's an action or reaction somewhere else, especially in the jaw. Good. And now one palm. So left palm up, right palm down, and alternate it. Take a breath. 5, 6. Now left palm up, right palm down. We tip the stars. So I'm going to tip down, and I want to try to keep my arms in alignment. And I look up and beyond my fingertips. Move up into possibility, to clarity, to a new thought, to an inner awareness, to possibility, to pure potentiality. And one more on each side. And then when you come back, you may feel it a little bit in the arms. We're just going to come forward, let the arms rest. Come into that space between your legs. Roll your head. See if you can monitor your neck a little bit. Notice the rotation. How far do you go from side to side, chin to shoulder? Good. Pause at neutral. Hands come to the tops of the knees. Now, this may be enough. If you really feel you have more flexibility and you need to widen it, you make it your expression of your pose. We're going to move diagonally now. So I start small. Left shoulder to the right knee, right to the left. Nose is pointing toward the toes. I want to feel that diagonal stretch, right hip, left shoulder. When I do this, I want to pay attention. How does it engage the jaw or not? Hopefully not. So remember, feet, pelvic girdle, and jaw are all connected. So if you're tight, you're probably tight in one or more areas. Now, when you come back, only if you're comfortable, you can roll that shoulder a little lower and look a little more behind you, but don't go where it's not good for you today. And you come up slowly and gently. I'm keeping my eyes open so I don't throw off my center of balance. My ear is as if it's going to come toward the floor, but I don't have to go that far. I can keep it high, so I can choose just to keep it here. You pick the variation that you need for yourself today. And now when I come back, left side, I want to stretch that left arm, thumb up. And then I bring it back. And then thumb up. Feel that stretch all the way up the side. Thumb down. Notice when you rotate the hand, it changes the stretch a little bit. Palm up. Palm up. Palm down. Palm down. Good, come back to neutral, little circle. Roll it around. See how that feels. Now we're going to do it again, but we're going to do it with a specific intention. 3 in one direction, then pause and reverse your circle. 1, excuse me, 2, 3. Now, when I roll my left shoulder and my thumb is up, I want to give myself a compliment. Give yourself a compliment that you mean. It's not this. I'm okay. All right? I'm great. I'm terrific. Now, you pick your own words. Don't use mine. And then I'm letting go of. What are you letting go of? Something. And then I'm receiving. So what are you receiving? Something good. Only good. And then I am letting go. So hit that delete button. Now do it again. Pick your thing. Something positive about yourself. Let go of something negative that makes you feel off. Receive the gift of from this practice, whatever that is. And then delete something else because, you know, why not? Come back to center, medium circle. See how that feels. Now, if medium doesn't work for you, guess what? You don't do it. You pick what works best for you. 2, 3, pause, reset. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3. Bring it all the way up. See how you feel. Left hand to the chest, right by the heart, thumb up. Right hand to the lower belly. And feel the breath. At this point, you should feel the movement of the breath way down low in the belly. You want to feel the belly expand on the inhale and the belly contract on the exhale. And inhale and exhale, no jaw. And inhale and exhale. Now pause. And how much of an effort was it? So if it took a lot of effort and you had to really focus on it, cut it back, do less. So inhale and exhale. And if you let go of the intention that you have to have it perfect the first time, you may find that it softens. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Now, as you let your left hand rest right here at the heart, and then the opposite hand is at the belly, what does your heart need? And what do you need to digest or move out that may be impeding that sensation of connecting to your heart? So as you breathe in and you breathe out, we're going to open and close the gate. So I want to welcome in, and you pick what you want. Courage, patience, healing, forgiveness, opportunity, a clear thought, creativity, prosperity. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be anything. Think big. And then as you do that and you open up and you're going to delete something that's negative that you think is going to stop the possibility of it occurring. I'm letting go of worry and I'm accepting and receiving creativity. So you pick out, lift up, look up gently, exhale, pull it in. So you want to feel ownership. I own this body. I'm doing what I need to do to support it. Remember, the word yoga means union, so it's the connection of the mind and the body, which is very powerful. the physical, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual. It's that ability to open up and land and to be calm and to be relaxed and at ease. So you do the work, but you detach from the outcome. The law of least effort. I'm doing the work, I'm opening myself up to receive what I need, and I'm pausing to wait in patience for it to unfold. And I want it to feel easy, like the hinges are really greased well. It's not an effort to do this because I am being present in where I am at this moment. And see if you notice that maybe the sensations through the hands and the fingers begins to shift. Maybe something is activating and you pause and now you open up. Now I'm going to bring my elbows up and now rock. Be mindful of the arms. I'm just moving side to side, opening up the obliques. Notice the jaw. Good. Now I come back to center, go right into our goddess. So we inhale and we lift up and we exhale. Now it's not this. I love how you all did the same. Don't do that. Pull down with confidence what you need. So I'm lifting up and I'm setting my sights for something big. And then I'm pulling it down with intention. Inhale, exhale, lift. Now don't make it hard and choppy. Try to find the smoothness of it. Breathe and release. And you're doing it with the intention that everything you need is going to manifest and come to you at the perfect time. So you're also building strength and flexibility. One more. Exhale. Let it go. Take a pause. Roll your head. Make sure your neck's not compromised in any way and stretch out that lower back. Good. Release your arms to center. See what you can comfortably touch. Rock a little bit. So if you can touch or palm the floor, you need to touch the blocks, your feet, your legs. It doesn't matter. You keep your head an extension of the spine. You're just going to rock out that lower back. Good. Come to center. Tuck your chin. Roll it up. Hands to the knees, as big a circle as you want. And see if you can feel like as you're stirring the pot. Now remember, when you make a cake, it's not just one ingredient. There are many ingredients that don't work unless you put them all together. One more round and then we pause. Let the whole vestibular system connect so that you can reset and go the other way, so that you can create something new. 2, 3, we'll do one more. 4. Good. Come back up, see how you feel. Feel your posture, feel your breath, notice your jaw. Roll your head to the right. Go as far as you can go, take a breath. Now as I breathe in and I breathe out right here, where is the tightness? Feel the side of the neck on this left side. Feel the jaw. Feel where the neck meets on the opposite side. Now I'm going to leave my right hand on the right knee, and I'm going to take my left hand and rotate it back and get a little twist here, and then tuck my chin down and take a breath and release something. So this is tight. Notice what happens to your belly. Take a breath right here. Stretch that back of the neck. Work less. If it's really tight, soften it. Notice what's going on through the shoulders and the jaw. Where are your eyes? What do you notice is tight? And then come back to center. And now we do the same thing. Roll the left with the chin toward the left shoulder. And now I'm going to roll that right arm out, chin tucks down. And ooh, a little tighter on this side. And you bring it back as far as you can gently. And you pause, let the shoulders, let the body find the release. Notice if your belly rolls forward and see if you can tuck that pelvic girdle back. And relax. Breathe. And now come back to center. Feel that. We'll do one more. in the law of threes, the first time the body says, yeah, don't like it, not a fan. Second time the body says, okay, I remember this. So we roll the head and we notice. And then we bring the arm, left arm back. And then I tuck the chin and I notice, oh, maybe it's not as tight. And the body says, okay, I get it. And you take a few breaths. And then you come back, opposite side, left, chin to the left. Roll that arm back, tuck that chin down. This side's a little tight, but maybe not as bad as the first time. Relax something. Few breaths. And then you come back to center. Now the reason why you pause, in a yin yoga practice, it's all about the pause. The pause is what allows the shift. It's not the pushing into a position. So we're going to do it one more time, the third time. You're starting to build muscle memory. You're building flexibility. You're allowing your body to release, chin comes down, and you soften it even more. And you give yourself a compliment. You're doing okay today. This is a great job you're doing. Thank you, body. Tell your body, give it feedback. Everybody's body has what's called a feedback loop. And you breathe. And then inhale and come back, and then opposite side. And we roll and tuck and release that shoulder and soften something else. And notice what has to shift. And will it ever be one and done? No. You come back to center. Stir the pot. Because remember, yoga is called a practice. The purpose of the practice is what you do today hopefully carries forth to tomorrow or to the next time you practice, but also to how you walk through your day. Are you going to walk with your shoulders high and up in your neck? Pause. Or are you going to be aware that maybe you can lower your shoulders and reduce stress and tension? Good. Pause. Rock a little bit. Now lift your feet and stretch through the bottoms of the feet, and you rock it out slowly and gently. Be mindful of your posture. Pause when you come back to center. Take a breath. Now I'm going to allow one hand to clasp the forearm. I may have to adjust the distance of my legs. Shoulders are back. Head's an extension of the spine. I want to swallow to make sure my neck and throat are softer. Now I'm going to curl back into my turtle shell. And then inhale. Stretch forward. So remember, when you curl back into that turtle shell, if you close your eyes, it's a little dark. But when you stretch straight out and you open your eyes, you get maybe a little more light on something that you're focusing on. So inhale, the shell of the turtle is its home, its protection. And as you curl back into your home, where you're warm and safe, and then you step forward into the new day with awareness, and you curl it back, and you step it forward. Take a breath. Good. Pause. Hands right to the tops of the knees. Little circle. How do you feel? 2, 3, and then pause and reverse. 1, 2, 3. So let's open up the shoulders a little more. Again, you may need to move so you have some space. I'm going to let my left arm rest on mid-thigh. Right arm comes down. Now, it's not out here, and it's not here, and it's not here. You want to bring it straight down and let it sink and let gravity do the work. And then you spin. If you've ever had a shoulder injury and you do PT, they are doing this. A lot of what PT is doing is adapted from yoga. So we want to open up that whole shoulder capsule. Do it as many times as you want if you do this at home, and then you reverse your circle. If you have a particularly tight shoulder, this is great to do in the shower, and you kind of position yourself so the warm water hits the shoulder and releases it, forward and back. Just a little swing. And then side to side, just a little bit. Good. Now I'm going to stretch that arm straight out, roll the hand a little bit, roll it straight out to the side, lift up a little bit, bend the hand, bring it behind my back as if I'm going to stick my fingers into my left jean pocket, level out the back body, and I'm going to now open and close the book. So I inhale and I lift up and I look up. So you make this as big or as small as you need it to be. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. You may feel it all the way down to the hips. You may get a little chiropractic adjustment. Breathe and let it go. One more. Inhale and exhale. Release that arm, shake it out. Turn your hand like you're opening a jar. Wiggle your fingers, make a fist, stretch the fingers, bring it up. And take a measurement. You might have quite a bit of space. If you don't, whatever you get is what's perfect for you today. Opposite side. Take a breath, release that arm down. Now be mindful not to collapse your head and neck down. And again, you start spinning. Usually 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can do more. Notice your jaw. Relax that whole capsule and then reverse. So whatever number you did, try to do the same when you go the other way. Take a breath. Good, and then back and forth, just a little sweeping forward and back. And then side to side. And notice you may not necessarily feel the same. Stretch that left arm, rotate, sweep it around to the side, bend, thumb down, elbow bends, fingers come toward that right side jean pocket, level out your back body, take a breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Good. So visualize, the books are great. I'm a big book lover, but they don't work unless you open them up and you read them. So you want to feel the sensation that you're reading the book that is your body. What internal messages does your body send you? Most of the time, people don't pay attention. But you want to begin to develop body awareness, body mechanics, so that you can figure out what it is that you need for yourself today. One more. Good. And then release that arm down. Roll that hand around like you're opening a jar. Wiggle your fingers. Make a fist. Stretch it out. Wiggle around. Now I'm going to take what doesn't matter which hand, cross it over. Inhale. Sweep out. Extend myself like a triangle. Exhale. Let it go. In. And out. And in. And out. And in, and out. So whichever hand is on top, just switch, because it's probably not your comfortable side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. And in and up and out and down. And I'm not throwing my head back. In and up and out and down. Last one. And in and up. And now I'm going to open up my arms and pulse back. My thumb and my index finger create this space like I'm squeezing a fat sponge. And my belly is tucked back, my jaw's relaxed, and I pulse my arms back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push in, pull out, open and close the gate. So push in with intention. Exhale. It's not floppy arms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, eyes are soft. 8, 9, one more. 10, good, let it go. Take a breath. See how you are. Give your body time. You can wiggle if you need to. Only if you don't have head health, high or low, anything, release your head and now roll back. So you never want to bring your head lower than your heart if you have any particular health issues, eye issues. And now any size you want. You want to keep it small, you want to keep it medium, you want to go large, that's your option. See what you feel you can move out and away from where you feel stuck. And then do at least 3, but if you need more, that's your choice. So when you're ready, that's when you reverse your direction. Now, other thing, just to be mindful, where's your chin in space? So don't let your chin lead if you can. Come back up and let me show you what I mean by that. So chin is the subtle body's message of, I'm in charge and that's it. I'm gonna control it, everything. So when you're here, so what if you let go of that sensation of having to be in control of everything? Tuck your chin down, lead with the crown of your head, and roll around. And see how that feels different. Why do we have to control everything? I don't have to do everybody's job. And then whenever it is that you're ready, again, you do at least 3, and then you go the other way. Take a breath. 1, 2, good. 3, pause. See how you are. Sit for a minute. Give yourself time to settle. Bring your legs together. Sit back in the chair. Doesn't matter which arm. I'm going to take my left hand to my right shoulder and my right to my left. Sit up nice and tall. Tuck the lumbar into the chair, and now I'm going to rock. Slow the nervous system down. Take a breath. Slowly and gently rocking from side to side. Eyes can be open or closed. Let your body system go from fight or flight to rest and digest. Imagine you're holding a little baby and you're just soothing that inner baby, that's you, and you're saying to yourself, you're all right. You're calm, you're relaxed, you're at ease. And then come to center and see that sensation of balance and connection and alignment. And then you switch hands and rock some more. And really release any tension around the eyes, the crown of the face, the sides of the face, the jaw, the throat. Now, you may be so relaxed after this that you have to take a nap, so then you go for it. And then pause. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Now, I can just bring my chin to my chest and my elbows to my chest, or I can roll toward the knees any amount. So I make it the expression of the pose that I need for myself today. So today our focus mainly was on the upper body. What do I need? What do I really need to carry? And what else can I let go of? And then when I lift it up, I'm going to reach my arms up, stretch up. And then when I'm ready, if you remember which arm it was, opposite arm, inhale, lift up. Exhale. Now, if you don't remember which arm, no one's going to know, so you do what you do. And release. And lift up. So this is your butterfly. I'm moving, I'm flying, I'm releasing, I'm exploring, I'm adventurous. I'm relaxed, I am at ease. Last one, lift up, rock it out. Good, come to the shoulder height. Make it the expression you need for yourself. Come to the toes. You don't have to touch them. Good. Sweep the hands. Big breath. Now, feel your feet, feel your fingers, and feel the crown of your head. And tuck your lumbar spine into the chair. This is, hopefully, you feel energy coming down the legs, through the toes, and out the fingers and up the crown of the head. This is your energy field, your chi. You want it to be as wide as your arms. So we're going to inhale, and we want to feel that connection, that when I touch my fingertips and I bring myself with my arms together, I bring it straight down the middle of the body to the heart, and I bow to myself. And I notice something. And now sweep and gather more. Big breath. Inhale, lift up. Gather joy, peace, contentment, healing, patience, creativity, awareness, opportunity, pure potentiality. And then pause again. Feel like you're a sponge. You're just giving yourself an opportunity to pause and absorb what you need. And one more, stretch it all the way out. Gather what you need. Pull it all the way down so you make that head, heart, belly, hands, feet, crown of the head connection, and you pause. And now rock. Nothing can knock me down. I just move out of the way. I am breathing in, and I am breathing out into the space that I've created for myself through my practice today. I am awake, I am aware, I am inhaling, and I am exhaling, and then pause. Now, you can keep your hands here. You can cross one hand over the other at the heart. You can release your hands into your lap, palms up if there's something you need to receive. If you feel you need to ground more, you can bring your hands to your lap. If you have continual negative, repetitive, cyclical thoughts that you just can't shift out of, just take one hand into the other and let the front of your forehead relax into the center of the palms and really soften here. So you pick what you need for yourself. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, don't go into thinking mode. Go into stillness mode and just listen to the sound of the bowl. And notice what you notice. Become aware of all sensations. I am relaxed, I am at ease, I am calm, and I am still. As I breathe in and I breathe out right here, inhale, take a whatever length breath you need. And whatever that is, pull as much air as you can and then push all the air out. Breathing through the nose or pursing your lips and breathing out like you're blowing out a candle. And do 3 breaths at your own rate. And begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And before we end the class, I have to have you wake up a little bit, especially if you're in the class, because I don't want you to get in the car and drive dopey. So we're going to step on our bottoms of the feet, create some energy by opening up the bottoms of the feet, and then shake the hands. and bring it up, and bring it out, and bring it down, and bring it up, and bring it out, and bring it down, and one more, bring it up, and bring it out, and bring it down. This is great to do if you're fatigued. Now notice what sensations you've been gathered, and then I am my own person. Everything I need, I am gathering to myself so that I am relaxed and I am at ease. I am calm, peaceful, and patient as I move through the rest of this day and the rest of this week. Because when I am at ease within myself, I am home to my true self, and that is enough. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Feel good. Thank you so much for coming out, and I'll see you next time. Take good care. Bye-bye.